All right, cycling fans, buckle up. We're diving deep into the 2024 season, and let me tell you, this one had it all.
It really did. Incredible races, breakout performances, those edge-of-your-seat moments.
Exactly. We're talking Pogačar, Venerpool, Evenepoel. The list goes on. So much to unpack. Where do we even start?
Well, we have to start with the classics. The early season, setting the stage.
Right. The cobbled classics, the grit, the sheer determination. Those races are brutal.
Absolutely. And this year was no exception. Pogačar taking Strade Bianche, which, by the way, you don't see that every day.
Hold on. Why is that so unusual? Isn't a win a win?
Well, Strade Bianche, it's known for being unpredictable. Weather, the mix of gravel, paved roads, it usually comes down to tactics, waiting for the right moment. But Pogačar just rode away from everyone, solo. To the finish line, just pure power.
Wow. Okay, that is impressive. And what about Vanderpool? He was on fire this year, defending his Tour of Flanders title with that classic solo attack. The guy loves a good breakaway.
He doesn't just love them, he executes them perfectly. To win in Flanders once is amazing, but defending the title like that shows real strength and strategy.
Speaking of strategy, can we talk about his Paris-Roubaix performance? Attacking solo with 60 kilometers to go, is that even allowed?
It's allowed, but not common. Paris-Roubaix is brutal, the hell of the north, for a reason. To attack that far out over those cobblestones takes incredible endurance, willpower. One of the most daring things I've ever seen in cycling.
Daring is an understatement. And he wasn't the only one making waves in the classics. Pidcock taking Amstel Gold Race. What a race. A sprint finish in a race known for its climbs. Crazy.
Pidcock is one to watch, that's for sure. He's got the tactical mind and a powerful sprint. Makes him dangerous in so many different scenarios.
And that's just the classics. We haven't even gotten to the Grand Tours. You know, the 3-week races, where legends are made.
Oh, absolutely. The Grand Tours are the ultimate test. And this year, Pogačar, well, he treated them like his own personal victory lap.
No kidding. 20 days in the Maglia Rosa at the Giro. Talk about making a statement.
It's unheard of. Wearing
Right.
the pink jersey for that long, over those mountains, against that competition, incredible consistency and strength. Just incredible.
You're talking mental strength as much as physical at that point, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The mental side of Grand Tour racing can't be overstated. Staying focused, handling the pressure, pushing through pain, day after day. Pogačar, he thrives in those conditions, seems like it.
And then to carry that momentum into the Tour de France, winning his third, the guy can barely rent a car and he's got 3 Tour de France victories.
It's remarkable. Puts him in a very elite group. Very few riders have ever won both the Giro and the Tour in the same year, historically speaking.
Yeah, but we got to give credit to Jonas Vingegaard, right? Winning back-to-back tours, that proves he's not giving up that yellow jersey anytime soon.
Vingegaard is phenomenal, especially in the mountains. His climbing ability is just phenomenal, and he's shown he can go head-to-head with Pogačar on the toughest climbs. Their rivalry, it's going to be one for the history books, that's for sure.
The kind of rivalry that pushes both riders further. And while those two were battling it out at the Tour, Evenepoel was racking up wins. World Championship time trial, for one. The guy's got a lock on time trials.
He does seem to have a knack for it. That mix of raw power and aerodynamic efficiency. It's like he and the bike become one.
Speaking of becoming one with the bike, we have to talk about Il Lombardia. You know, the monument of the falling leaves. So much history, and Pogačar just keeps adding to his legend.
4 in a row at Il Lombardia. It's mind-blowing.
I thought you said winning back-to-back was rare. 4, is that even allowed?
It puts him up there with the greats. Fausto Coppi, he won 5 Lombardias, but not consecutively. This race, it demands everything. Brutal climbs, technical descents. Pogačar makes it look easy, but trust me, it's anything but.
So are we saying Pogačar could be the greatest of all time?
He's definitely on the right path. But cycling, it's full of surprises. There's a whole new generation coming up fast.
And they're not messing around. Vanderpool, this guy's a beast. Wins at Flanders, Roubaix, and then, just for fun, he wins the Gravel World Championship, too.
Vanderpool, he's a throwback. Riders used to be less specialized, more willing to test themselves across different disciplines. His versatility is amazing.
It's like he's mastered every type of terrain. Cobblestones, gravel, mountain climbs. He just shrugs and says, bring it on.
He's a special talent, no doubt. And then you've got Remco Evenepoel, another young rider who seems to break records every time he gets on a bike.
Don't even get me started on Evenepoel. Double Olympic gold at his age. Ridiculous.
The time trial and the road race, haven't seen that in decades.
It's unbelievable. But it's even more impressive because of his age. To achieve all this so young, the potential is scary.
Off the charts. The question is, how will he handle the Grand Tours as he gets older? Can he take on Pogačar and Vingegaard over 3 weeks? That's the real test.
That's what everyone wants to know. And it just goes to show how much talent there is in cycling right now. Established champions like Pogačar, Van der Poel, and then these young stars like Evenepoel, Pidcock, all pushing each other to their limits.
And don't forget about guys like Pidcock. That Amstel Gold Race win, that shows he's got the tactical awareness and the finishing speed to win big races.
It seems like every win just raises the bar for everyone else.
Yeah.
These guys have to be at the top of their game every single race. No room for error.
And that's what's so exciting about this era in cycling. It's not just individual talent. It's this collective push to see what's possible. Records broken, new limits. The competition is unbelievable.
The sport is changing right in front of us.
Yeah. And we haven't even touched on the tech, the training methods, how global it's all become. It's like everything's come together to push these riders further and faster. It's amazing.
It really is. But for me, it's the variety of talent we're seeing. You've got Pogačar, the climber, Van der Poel, the all-rounder, Evenepoel, the time trial expert, and Pidcock, the strategist. It's incredible.
And it makes you wonder, what's next? Can Pogačar keep this up? Will Van der Poel keep surprising us? Will Evenepoel be the next Grand Tour champion? So many questions.
And the only way to get answers is to keep watching. I can't wait to see how these rivalries play out. It's going to be a wild ride.
That's for sure. It's a great time to be a cycling fan. I really think we're seeing something special unfold.
Couldn't agree more. And for our listeners, we'll be sure to put some links in the show notes. Race highlights, rider info, all that. You can really dig in. We've only scratched the surface today.
It's been great breaking it all down with you. And to everyone listening, keep those pedals turning and your eyes on the road. You never know what stories the next race will bring.
Well said. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the 2024 cycling season. We'll catch you next time for another exciting journey into the world of cycling right here on The Deep Dive.